And now, welcome to 7 Questions with Emmy.
Brought to you by Steel Lake Specialty, where expertise meets compassion.
Hey guys, welcome back to 7 Questions. I'm Emmy Eaton, and my guest today knows how to play the banjo, and so much more. Ryan Shupe is the man behind Ryan Shupe and the RubberBand, a country bluegrass group that has been performing for 2 decades. They'll be in Eastern Idaho for their Christmas show on December 1st at Thunder Ridge High School, so really soon. Are you ready to get started with the questions?
I am totally ready to start with the questions.
Where did you come up with the name Ryan Shupe and the RubberBand?
Well, okay, so in college, I started a band because everybody wants a band in college, right? I just thought, oh, that'd be kind of cool. And I didn't really know who was in the band. And so then the idea came up that I should call it the Rubber Band because it's the flexible band. And so I was kind of a funny idea at first, and then it kind of just stuck. And so now it's Ryan Shupe and the Rubber Band. And so it's the flexible band. Now, granted, over time, it's mostly kind of solidified into some more of standard guys who are there most of the time. But it has over time expanded to what I call the expanded rubber band family. So that's how it came about.
That's cool. You have some pretty unique music, like the Corndog Song. Where do you come up with all the ideas for your music?
Well, as a songwriter, and I don't, for better or for worse, I always kind of thought it would be kind of fun to come up with unique ideas, and so I always try and come up with an angle. Of course, we have some love songs and songs about life in general, but then every once in a while I'll kind of think, hey, you know what? I would be kind of funny to have a song about corn dogs
Yeah.
or a song like we call Simplify about making your life more simple, or just different themes like even Superman and different things where I was just trying to be kind of clever. Now, corn dogs I actually wrote for an elementary school assembly, and then it just kind of kept having a life of its own,
You
and
should
now it's
write
just
one.
kind of a
Sorry.
staple.
You should
No, it's
write
just
one about potatoes for Idaho. Then sing it at your concert here.
an Idaho potato theme. That is a good idea, actually. Now, by the way, for the Christmas show, we changed corn dog to eggnog. So anyway, there you go.
Oh, that's so cool. What do you like best about performing live?
Ooh, well, performing live is probably one of my favorite things because you get to go out and see the crowd and you get to interact with them. And there's something magical about a show that you just can't get anywhere else. Just being there with the crowd and you performing and then the crowd interacting. And there's just something really special about that.
Yeah. I do theater, so I feel that way
Oh,
too. It's just yeah.
yes, you know how I feel.
Mm-hmm. What can we expect at your Christmas show on December 1st?
Well, first, it's a really great show for everybody. So, we get a lot of people that come to the show and then they say, "Oh man, I wish I would have brought my kids or my, cousins or whatever." So, it's a great show for the whole family. Um, of course, we're going to be playing Christmas songs. So we do a lot of, the standard songs. We do, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We do Angels We Have Heard on High, a lot of different things. But the things that we do are some little twists, like we turn the corn dog song into the eggnog song.
Yeah.
And then we turn The Devil Went Down to Georgia into the Grinch Went Down to Whoville. And so we have a lot of like kind of funny little twists that we do. And
So
so it's
clever.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really fun.
That sounds so much fun. And especially like I feel like the audience members, you just really enjoy that. And it's a once in a lifetime thing, unless you record it. And
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
yes. If you could perform with any other artist in the world, dead or alive, who would you choose?
Oh my, now that is like a trick question. Oh, because I just have so many, there's just so many great artists. I mean, kind of funny. I am kind of a big. I kind of became about after them a little bit. But there's this rock band called The Police from the '80s. And I really love them. So if I could jam with Sting, he's just like a legend. But I also like songwriters. So like Ed Sheeran is really cool. There's a lot of new, really great songwriters. A lot of country guys that are really cool too. So I think, I just have so many favorites and I just draw from so many different things, but that's that's a tricky question though.
Yeah, it's hard to pick just one.
Yeah.
So, for someone who wants to learn to play the guitar or banjo, what's the number one thing that you think they need to know?
Um, so, well, I started out, so when I was so I'm a fifth generation fiddle player in my family. So
Wow.
I first started out on the fiddle, then I went to the mandolin and then guitar and then banjo. I would say, you got to make sure you're having fun, whatever instrument you're playing. And I would say to try and leave your instrument out on a stand in the room, like in your wherever you're at, because then you'll be more inclined to walk by and grab it and then just kind of play it for a little bit and then kind of put it back. So I think that's one of the best ways to learn it is just to have it available.
That's really good advice. And now can you share a piece of advice with me or our viewers just about like life in general?
Oh, wow. So like, philosophies of Ryan to tell to give to the people.
Yes.
Um, well, I have lots of different things that I think of. Um, you know, I've learned a lot of things along the way with my life. Like my dad taught me to be proactive, and to just go do things. Like not everybody, you're not going to have people do things for you. So that's one thing I would say is make sure just go make things happen, and just know that if you fail, it doesn't matter. That's just part of learning. You're always going to fail, and I mean, everybody's going to fail, tons and tons of times before you find the thing that gets you where you want to be. So don't be scared of failure and just go make stuff happen.
That's really good advice. Thank you so much. So, tickets are available now for the Ryan Shupe and Rubber Band Christmas concert at Thunder Ridge High School on December 1st. So, make sure you go and buy your tickets because it's going to be an amazing show. And you guys got a little bit of a sneak peek on the songs. This interview.
Oh,
So,
yeah, it's going to be really fun. So get your tickets and we'll see you there.
thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
7 Questions with Emmy, brought to you by Steel Lake Specialty, where expertise meets compassion.